Yeah, there's new reporting coming from the Wall Street Journal that says that Trump is planning out ways to dominate Venezuela's oil industry for years to come. Now, this plan, under consideration, would see the U.S. exerting some control over Venezuela's state-run oil company, Petróleos de Venezuela, which would include basically acquiring and marketing the bulk of the company's oil production. Now, if that happens, the plan could effectively give the U.S. stewardship of most of the oil reserves in the Western Hemisphere, and it also achieves another aim that Trump has, which is making the price of oil fall below $50 a barrel, which is an economic benchmark that he's long had in his head. It could, however, also fulfill another aim, and that is to push China and Russia from the country. Trump reportedly has told the Venezuelan President Rodríguez that he wants the country to sever economic ties with China, Russia, Iran, and Cuba. Furthermore, he wants Venezuela to partner exclusively with U.S. oil companies on production and also favor the U.S. when selling crude oil as well. So this part of the fiscal chokehold that the U.S. is putting Venezuela in, with Secretary of State Marco Rubio telling lawmakers in a private briefing on Monday that he believes the U.S. can force Venezuela's hand because its existing oil tankers are currently full. And of course, with that naval blockade at sea in the Caribbean, production will therefore slow to a trickle because those tankers can't escape and sell that oil and then head back to get refilled. So reportedly, Rubio told these lawmakers that Venezuela only has a couple of weeks before it will become financially insolvent without the sale of its oil reserves. So Trump also saying that the Venezuelans will be buying only US-made products. That is going to be with the revenue from the 50 million barrels of seized oil that the US has in its possession that the US will be selling. And Donald Trump says these items seemingly will include medical devices, medicines, and machinery to improve its energy infrastructure. So a multi-pronged approach here by the US government.